Industrial Revolution, Part 15. An aristocrat family marrying its offspring into a rich business family was not uncommon. An aristocrat family marrying its offspring into a rich business family was not uncommon now. Similarly, matrimonial alliances between an ordinary middle class family and that of a well to do working class was also not unusual now. Thus, class barriers began to break slowly but surely. A very significant impact, which recent studies point out, is that the low middle class, called the petty bourgeois, began to gain confidence and courage by growing trends of industrialism. The enterprising members of this class were ready to take risk for a great gain. It was this class which lacked capital, but by sheer hard work, some contact, and good economic sense, many individuals from it reached the pinnacle. They reached the pinnacle of success in business and industry. It produced many entrepreneurs and they had great impact on the society. As we continue, we talk about the political impact. The political effects of the Industrial Revolution were also far reaching. The ruling authorities in England had to accept the hard reality that with fast growing wealth and social influence, the industrial and professional bourgeois could not be kept away from corridors of the political power. Indeed, such a segment began to fight for share in the government. The relentless struggle succeeded with the passing of the first historic First Reform Act in 1832. I beg your pardon, please. The passing of the historic First Reform Act in 1832. This gave right of vote to the middle class. It marked the end of the sole authority of aristocracy in politics and growing clout of middle class over British politics. The coming of the working class as a political force was another remarkable consequence of the Industrial Revolution. As industrial activities grew, the number of workers rapidly increased. The people realized the strength of the labor after the Luddite uprising. It took place in 1819, and the Chartist movement of 1838 to 1848. The government had to withdraw in 1821 after the Luddite uprising, the Combination Act of 1799, which forbade working class agitation. By the mid 19th century, the labor had grown so enormously in number that both Tory conservative and Whig liberal parties felt that granting of right to vote to workers was inevitable. Both wanted to grab the support of the labor by granting them vote. The Tories succeeded when the Disraeli Derby government granted them franchise by passing the Second Reform Act in 1867. This very much empowered the workers. They were inspired to combine and organize themselves to fight for rights. This gave rise to the trade union movement in Britain. Realizing the power of the working class movement, the Gladstone Ministries